The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus. You're watching another episode of The Hope Show. This is episode 111. It's a weekly live stream dedicated to 1/6 scale collecting in general, movies, TV shows, music, pop culture, that kind of stuff. A little bit late, entirely my fault, so I'm going to bring in everyone. We got Bob the Tiny Art Guy, we have Phil, Rogue One Photography, we have Harrison, Viking Collectibles, and of course we have Jim Collector. Harrison.
Yes.
You watched one of the movies which are in the category that myself and Bob agree are great movies that you'll watch once and never again. You watched Requiem for a Dream at the weekend. Let us know if you've seen it in the chat, folks. What did you think?
I thought it was very good, but it slowly became harder and harder to watch as you got through it. It actually reminded, like, the pacing of it was very much like The Drug, I felt. Sort of started off as a high. It was quite a good movie and then just got worse and worse and worse. And I also thought his mother, I don't know if anybody else sort of thought this while watching it, his mother gave me huge Joker vibes, like real crazy Joker vibes. There was a bit, there was a part where she was dancing with big red lipstick all over her face, looking kind of crazy, dancing around. I was like, she's really sort of like a woman Joker at this point. But yeah, very good movie. Very, very difficult to watch. Very sad ending, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all they really wanted was to start a life together or something like that. Just get an apartment or whatever like that. And it's like they kind of essentially I've only watched it once and it was probably gone back 15 years ago. But they start getting high on their own supply type of thing, and they turn into addicts. And that's the gist of it. Yeah,
basically they're already sort of a pair. There's like him and his friend. They're sort of getting high together, and then he goes to his partner and go, look, you want to start a business, I'm going to sort of get my supply, and then we're going to sort of sell it out and we're going to make lots of money, and which is exactly what they start doing,
and then live happily ever after. Yeah,
basically. And then it's sort of all going really, really well for them, and then it very quickly doesn't, and they start using their, as you say, using their own supply, and then their sources end up getting killed and trying to look for, it's just awful. It's just an awful life. And I would hate to have to live in that sort of life that they had. And each one of them, even when his mother doesn't, like, she's just a very normal, very lonely person, but then gets put on medication that she doesn't need because she feels that she needs to lose weight. And then it just really affects her, and she then takes more and more and then starts hallucinating. And yeah, it's drugs aren't good. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, a lot of them movies, those drug movies, start off the same. There's initial come up, kind of like you're describing, like have you ever seen Blow, Johnny Depp?
No, I've not seen that one.
That's a good movie. He basically I think he starts off, he's in California, and he starts dealing a bit of weed or something like that, and then gradually progresses on, and as this come up, he's making lots of money, and then bang, it all comes crashing downwards. He gets gang rivals, the bigger guys are coming after him, like he turns into an addict, he loses everything he has, and it's a great movie though, but man, it really does kind of make you wonder, it's just yeah. Anyone else watch anything at the weekend that you found interesting?
Watch Wrecking Crew. That was daft.
What's that about, or what's the premise?
It's Jason Momoa and David Bautista. It's just an Amazon Prime movie that's just
real highbrow stuff.
Oh,
real
definitely
deep thinker.
100%. Yeah,
like Midsummer.
I put the Odyssey down because I was so transfixed on.
Would you say it's one of those movies that is made for people who watch it with a device in their hand? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I left you a private chat there. In the private chat, Phil. Just want to take a look at that there. I'm going to address the chat really quickly. Just say hello to everyone. We got a channel member, Shiny. Shiny man. We have got, of course, channel member, panel member, wielder of said Blue Wrench. We got Phil Rogue One Photography. We have got Bob Tiny Art Guy. We have also got Harrison Viking Collectibles here as well. We got Gio the Movie Cannon. Good to see you. We have got 16 Mike, another channel member. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all the channel members and your ongoing support. If you want to become a channel member, the link to become a channel member is in the comment section. It's the pinned comment. Absolutely no obligation, but it's greatly appreciated. Thank you to all the channel members, troopers and commanders for your ongoing support. We have got, speaking of ongoing support, the Humble Collector UK. Evening, gents. Got to love a bit of Batman and Robin. Yeah, we are going to be talking about Batman and Robin. I think it's the greatest movie ever made. Not the greatest Batman movie. I think it must be the greatest movie ever made. We're definitely going to be talking about that. Neilerific, good to see you. Thank you very much. Of course, you have Jim Collector. We have Moose Stream. Hello, community of collectors. I will be doing an extreme unboxing. Do you unbox them when you jump out of a plane, or what's an extreme unboxing? Is it rapid fire? On the 66 Bat Cycle and the Enter Bay Men in Black 3-pack with both agents, Frank and the Pug in a suit. Check out Moose Streams. That's his own YouTube channel for extreme unboxings. I don't think I can watch that unless you're at least wearing a helmet, man. You know, got to keep it extreme. Who else do we have? We have got Marwan. I think, is Marwan watching from Malaysia? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I'm just trying to remember where people are from. It's late because every panel member was submitting their essays on Batman and Robin being the best How did you know? How did you know? Absolutely. So Dream Visions here with the bat symbol. Shaky number 4. Big Terminator fan here. A man after my own heart. JB Joker, great to see you. Yeah, I don't think that 2-pack... That scene haunts me, absolutely haunts me. Don't think that 2-pack is happening anytime soon. We got Tijuana Mike, good to see you here. Lord of the Gains, what a name. Evening, gentlemen. This man must be an avid gym user with a name like that. Dogito77, channel member. Always forgot about the stream. So did I. We were about 10 minutes late. Apologies. We got Figurecraft, another channel member. Thank you very much for being here. Watching from LA. Oh, sorry, Marwan. I thought someone with a name similar to Marwan was from Malaysia. We got Copper as well. Great to see you. Okay, we are up to date. All right. So, would you like to, Harrison? Will you? Actually, I spoke to you straight away, so I'm gonna ask Jim there to choose what he wants to talk about. I'm gonna kick off the show with Jim. Over to you.
Hello. Let's start with Jinx.
All right.
Jinx.
You're going to be very disappointed in me. You told me to watch this show and stay watching until at least episode 3. And I see why you did tell me to hang around to episode 3. But I didn't go back to it. Now, I don't like giving up on things. I like to finish things. But I'll try and find some time and I'll go back to it. But I could see why you could tell me watch as far as 3, but I'm just not on board with it. But yeah, I'm gonna flick through these photos. You talk to me about this. This is one that doesn't interest me, but yeah, it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, episode 3 is definitely where stuff starts to happen, and that's where my interest picked up from it. Before that, it was a bit of a struggle, and it took me a while to get used to the animation as well. But episode 3 onwards, this show is, for me, just incredible. And this figure, likewise, is also incredible. And this is now the second release that we've seen where I feel like the bloggers have actually really gone all in, guns blazing on these photos. They did it with the Scorched, and they've done it with this Jinx as well, which I think is really nice to see. And I feel like Hot Toys need to take note of that, because of those photos, people are really hyped for both of those figures now. And I think a lot of that's to do with what we've been seeing from the bloggers. So I think Hot Toys do need to take note of that and look at what they're asking for when they get their blogger photos in. But yeah, this is the figure that's been kind of on my mind the most, because I didn't pre-order it. And I thought, I'll wait and see when it comes out. And now it's out. and I'm kind of in a place where I'm trying not to buy as much, but oh man, this just looks so good and it's so tempting. And if they'd have made a Silco from the show, I think I'd be struggling even more to pick this up, just because they're kind of like a pair almost. But I think I'm safe. But this figure just looks insane. Just all the weapons that comes with it, the articulated hair. There's not much really that I can fault. I've seen a few people talking about the hair looks a bit plasticky. I can kind of see that, but I don't know. It's an animated figure, isn't it? And it's interesting to compare this one, I feel, to the trio that we got, the K-pop ones, because there's two animated kind of announcements now. One release, one announcement. And I feel like this one as an animated figure pops so much more than they do. I mean, the animation style is slightly different, but not massively different. So I just think that's an interesting point. I don't know if it's a character design thing and it's just down to that, but I just thought that was an interesting comparison between the two. But yeah.
And yeah, could you explain to me the shark? Is that a gun or what?
Yeah, the shark's from a really good scene right at the end of the season 1 as well.
Okay.
It's a rocket launcher, basically.
Okay,
is what
gotcha.
that is. Yeah.
And this, so you're big on the show. Did you say you were gonna get this, or is your wallet safe?
I don't know if my wallet's safe forever. Me and Harrison have been going back and forth on this. There was even discussions of like figure sharing, so we'll both pay 50-50 and he'll have it for a week and I'll have it a week, just kind of a custody situation.
Shared custody, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I think I'm going to hold off. I'm really curating what I'm picking up at the moment. And I'm trying to stick with what I pre-ordered this year and not pick up anything that didn't make my PO list last year. So I'm trying not to pick this up. But if I do find this for a decent price and I've got spare cash, then it could happen. But I have things that I need to save up for, so yeah.
Yeah, you pretty big significant things you need to save up for as well.
Yes, very significant.
Yeah, I get you. I hear you. Harrison, is this up your alley?
It is. It is very much one that I could see getting. But just like Jim, I'm trying not to buy. I've already bought a few things that I didn't plan on already in the beginning of this year. So this is another one that I'm trying to hold off on for now. But as Jim said, if a right deal comes up, I may grab her, because she's just such a good character. And what you were saying, Jim, with the difference between the K-pop and Jinx, I just think it's the character. I think Jinx is just such a deep and fantastically well done character in the show that the figure just I feel like that just sticks with you a little bit more when you look at her and as a figure. And she's turned out fantastic. I'm really interested to see how the paint on the body lasts, as well as if there's any issues with that as we go down the line, because I think she's probably one of the first to get the paint on the body. So
on that point, obviously, you've got the have you got the what's he called, the pyramid head, haven't you?
Yeah,
because that's technically a painted silicone body.
Yeah,
and I don't know about yours, but
true.
mine's held up pretty good. Like, I haven't noticed any smudgings, or he's not as clean lines as this, but you know. Yeah,
it's sort of all over him, isn't it? I didn't think about it. Yeah, he is painted and he has got it all over his body. It's just very messy. So I suppose you wouldn't notice it as much. Whereas this is the like very clean tattoo. You might notice it more if it starts to smudge or wear. Or
I want to see who's going to test it when they first get it in, like rub their finger over it to see if the paint will smudge.
Yeah, I feel like some things kind of get out there in the community because someone speculates, and through no fault of the original person, kind of speculates like, maybe it's hard to put paint on these silicone bodies. Maybe the paint doesn't adhere to them better, so you can't do tattoo. I feel that if someone says that, now maybe there's some legitimate science behind that or know-how behind that, but I feel like sometimes these things get put out into the community and people they take them as fact and they just, oh, that's impossible. Yeah, they just start repeating them, saying that if there's a figure with a seamless body or silicone body, you can't have tattoos in it. Like, so, there's a ways of these guys have been making these figures for ages. If they want to do it bad enough, they can do it. So, but hopefully, Jim, now you're right. I hope it doesn't start smudging. and stuff like that. Look, on this, like I said, I haven't watched all the show, so I haven't watched enough to know if they've nailed the likeness or anything. I'm just, so I can't really comment on that. Like, I do remember the character does look like her, but I don't know the ins and outs in it. I do think it's great that it's seamless bodies and they're becoming more regular, from Bane to the Wolverines to the K-Pops to these Arcane figures. I also think it's great that it's not part of the big four Marvel, DC, Star Wars. It's not an Iron Man. It's not part of the big four. Sorry, I said the big four. It's not part of the big three: DC, Marvel, Star Wars, and it's not part of the big four: RoboCop, Terminator, Alien, and Predator. So it's something new, like brand new, that there's no legacy behind. So they're kind of ticking a lot of boxes there for people. Plus, it's Netflix. We've seen them do League of Legends, now Arcane, Squid Game. So they've got and K-pop. So they got a good thing going. And there's some like new stuff that seems to have struck a chord or whatever. So it'd be interesting if they do a Stranger Things. It's funny, it baffles me how they haven't already, but maybe they don't know how the license. And again, that's one of those things that I'm saying really, really clearly that I don't know how it works. But so don't take that as if they don't have the license, because I don't have a clue how it works. I speculate. So it'd be great if they do Netflix. I think, or sorry, if Netflix if Hot Toys do some Stranger Things, because that's Netflix, it'd be great. What about Phil and Bob?
I watched the show. I think up to about up to about episode 5. Did really enjoy it. I did love. I drew an Arcane piece, but I drew the younger Jinx. I think from the first episode, Jim, was when she was like a really little sort of kid, wasn't it?
Powder, yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the characters. It's kind of like I was all in for these when they were announced. And then, as we all do, time goes on, new things come out. If I could buy 4 or 5 figures a month, this would definitely be in my collection. But I might pick it up later on when the next one comes out. Is it Vi? I might be tempted if she's still about. It's an excellent figure. One thing I do have to say is about the. I was going to bring it up on the K-pop girls, but. These figures with really long, tall legs, I think Hot Toys needs to sort something out with the support system, because we'll get onto the K-pop later, but certainly with these long, tall, slender legs, those black sort of blocks that hold figures up look pretty terrible. You can't hide them.
That's a good point, actually. They need to do like INART them with the kind of metal.
Yeah, or just go out and get kind of custom bases from Crow Customs and the like.
So this probably won't be for you then, Bob.
Oh well, it's premium bonds tonight, so if I win on them, I might pick them up in the morning. Yeah.
Last but not least, Phil, any thoughts on this? Did you watch the show? You have any interest?
Yeah, I don't know anything about Arcane at all. I may give it a shot. You guys have mentioned it, and might be worth a look. Cool looking figure. I don't think it looks as doll-like as I know we're going to talk K-pop Demon Hunters later on, but I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong here. I'm not sure why she didn't have the demon marks on the K-pop model yet, but she's tattooed. But I don't know. But yeah, cool looking figure. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about the show or the characters, so fortunately for me, my wallet's safe on this one.
Yeah, I'm the same as well. So I'll just address some of the comments. Who do we have? Oh, shiny be up to no good, no doubt. I really want to watch this show, but I'm also going to buy it digitally. It's literally unavailable. So I really want to watch this show, but I also want to buy it digitally, and it's literally unavailable. Yeah, you can watch it on Netflix, but I get what you mean if you kind of wanted to download it or something like that. We've got AC Toyman. She's paid off and coming home. Good for you. I'm excited for you. We've got Busy 1986. Can you talk about King Shark outfit? Not sure what that is. Not on the docket for today. Unless you're talking about your one's shark gun, but no, I don't see him on docket. Also, Mars Toys Chocolate Man. Mars Toys Chocolate Man. That's Willy Wonka. No, that's actually not on the docket either. Also, the new Joker showed by them. By who's by them? Mars Toys. No other YouTubers speaking about them. Feels like rinse and repeat. All right. Well, look, I'm gonna. So you've noticed the pattern about YouTubers not talking about the things that you want, right? I'm gonna save you a little bit of time because I know your time is precious. We won't be talking about any of those things. So, yeah, what can I do? I kind of talk about the things that I like and the panel likes. We discussed in the background, so we won't be talking about any of those things. So I think it's good that maybe you save your time and maybe don't watch the stream. You're more than welcome to stay, but you know, if we're not talking about the things you like and you've noticed a pattern of people not talking about the things you like, maybe go watch a movie. Dub Toys, hopefully INART or Hot Toys will do He-Man or Skeletor from the new Masters of the Universe movie. The designs for him look great. Yeah, I kind of saw the trailer. He-Man was one of those things I really liked as a kid, but I just never went back to it. Just kind of liked it as a kid and don't feel the need to go back to it. Probably won't go see the movie. I have seen the way the cast look compared to the animated show, and they look, unless it was AI, I wasn't interested enough to actually figure out if what I was looking at or AI. Did you ever get like that? You're like, all right, that looks cool, I'm moving on. But if it was something you were really into, I'd be like, all right, I want to see if this is real or not, like a new trailer for a movie or something like that. But yeah, if it's real, they look really like the animated series, their counterparts. So yeah, hopefully it's a good movie and people like it. Probably won't be for me. Definitely need a He-Man and a Skeletor. Thanks for that, Copper. I've played Jinx on League of Legends. Tragedy Tales. Oh, Tragedy. Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're the guy on... We were messaging on Instagram during the week about The Walking Dead. And the Walking Dead kind of volumes that I just bought. I'm pretty sure your username isn't the same on Instagram, but if it is so, I really appreciate you talking me through my options for that and just clarifying some of my questions, so I appreciate that. I played Jinx on League since she came out in 2013. Will grab her if I find her for a good price. Good stuff. In the game, her weapon swaps from the rocket launcher to a minigun called Fishbones and Pow Pow. I think that's interesting, and loved the show. Tragedy Tales. So Jim saying, never played the game, always meant to give it a go. All right, look, I'll touch base with the comments again later on. Phil, what you want to talk about?
Throbbing, and is it?
Is he as throbbing as the last throbbing? Because I don't know that they
Defrobbed him.
have they.
Like,
Right.
He's been
Interesting.
defrobbed.
There's the first time
Sad.
in human history anyone has said that phrase. All right, look, I'll flick through some of these photos here. So, give me a second. And get through some of these. I'll just flick through a few of the images. And yeah, you can start us off there. Give us your thoughts there, Phil.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
Talk about the
I
front.
know. Look at it there. I mean, that's not a bad throb there, to be fair. Yeah, cool looking figure. Not for me. Won't be picking it up. What's the articulation? I haven't got. To be fair, I haven't really looked at it. I saw the announcement, but that's it. So I haven't really seen any of the blogger photographs. Is he particularly articulate, or apart from certain
I think
areas?
it's similar to the
89
Kilmer.
bats, is it?
And yeah, that's it. I think they're quite similar. I've heard that it's not exactly the same material though, so interesting.
Because what's the name of the guy you played him? I can't.
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, that's right.
What
yeah.
he said.
Whatever happened to him?
He was such a whinger in the movies, though. I want a car.
Yeah,
Chicks
he
love
was,
the
yeah.
car. It's like he was so annoying. Like it's like, okay, you're not playing Batman. You're playing Robin, and Robin is literally the blueprint for a sidekick. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying Robin is unlikable, but like you're already on a back foot. And then the script that they gave him, I know it wasn't the actors. He was given a script and it was real whingy, like, and real jealous of Batman, and that could have been interesting, but it really wasn't. It was just constant whingery. So, is this supposed to be blue? This suit?
It looks like it's like Nightwing's suit, doesn't it? Is it Nightwing? Is that
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah, I
Wayne's
think so.
son. That's what it reminds me of. Is sort of
In my mind's eye, it was black and red, but then I think I was watching part of Jose Plus's show on Saturday, and they showed some stuff like they showed this kind of the actual costume. Someone had sent him a link, and from what I was looking at, it was black and red. But then the way the movie was lit and the scenes, there was like a blue shimmer to it, which was very obvious.
almost, almost like the was it like the RoboCop 2 or 3?
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
sort of,
yeah.
Oh yeah, the third one.
Like a suit can be a certain color, but if there's a certain hue to the way they either changed what a movie, the color palette of a movie in post, or the way they actually shoot it, what type of lights they shoot it under, can have an effect on the suit. Like, I mean, The Matrix, all of the scenes that are shot in The Matrix in the movie, not in the real world, have a hint of green running through them to represent the code. I just think I love those little touches in movies. Or even I think Aliens is shot with kind of almost like a blue tone running through it. But yeah, so it on screen it did look a little bit blue, all right. But look how some of it's ridiculous. This gun it's just really not for me. Is anyone on the panel? Anyone want to weigh in on this? Anyone on the panel that's like, is anyone getting these?
No,
Definitely not.
Oh,
it's interesting
No,
to
it's
see
big fan.
Mar180's comment there saying the new 92 Batman suit peels. Is peeling.
I've heard. Yeah. That's very disappointing because it's a 2.0 and they're going backwards. I see. I watch Anthony Six Gun Mafia's show on. I watch it. It's very late on Saturday night. I unless I'm up late, I can't really watch it. So I usually listen to it the next day on the replay in the gym or something like that. And he was saying that like he had the 92, and then when the 92 2.0 was announced, he sold it because you expect the 2.0 to be better. Like in fairness, like they should be better, but unfortunately they're not always better. And then he saw the 92 and the issues, and now I could see he's in a predicament now. It's like, do you get the second, you work backwards, you do it out, like, so yeah. It's unfortunate because a lot of people are looking forward to that, and you expect the 2.0 to be at least a bit better, like. So this is it me Matt mate me I don't know, or maybe I'm completely mispronouncing that or misreading it. Me Matt mate I thought it was more like me mate Matt.
me, Matt, mate. Yeah.
Or maybe that's an actual name. Sorry if it is. I just
Maybe.
pardon my ignorance. But yeah, we're all getting them. Yeah, I don't think I will be. Keith Lee, thanks very much for being here. We're all thinking, how does it fit Mr. Freeze in the background? It's not money, it's space. In fairness, that was one of the biggest shocks of last year. They actually went ahead. I still maintain RoboCane. Where did that come out of? Like even if I wasn't into the whole RoboCop thing, where did that come out of? That's shocking to me. But I think Mr. Freeze might be a close second there of things that you didn't expect to get made. Anyone at all have thoughts on this? I can just go to a particular photo if you want.
Close-ups of the hair. The hair doesn't look great from the photos I've seen, but I don't know if that's just me. Is it the lighting or?
Could be the blogger photos and the way it's lit. Sometimes if they have too much light in it, and it kind of
true.
reflects off it really makes it look like plastic. Whereas if it's in your display,
about.
Yeah. I've seen that a few times with blogger photos where there's like almost too much light on the hair, so it's kind of literally bouncing off it, and it really looks plasticky. But then when you see it in other reviews or in hand or different types of photos, I will say one thing: I always liked the design of this suit, just with the red and black together, or red and blue, whichever way you want to look at it. The shorter cape I think is kind of cool, but like everyone's gonna know you're Robin, man. Yeah, you've got the exact same hairline and voice as the guy, But like, listen, if you watch this movie, there is a lot. You really have to suspend imagination. That's definitely not. That'll be very at the end of the queue. I think this movie is awful. I really do. I think it's so bad. I remember being annoyed at it, and I was even like, when I watched Forever, I was like, This was a tone change. Why is Michael Keaton not Batman as a kid? I was like really remember being annoyed about that, and then this was just no. But I do like the suit. I think it looks good. Don't think there'd be much for posing. I'd say it's one of the ones you just stand straight up and down. But yeah, look, I have no interest in it. That's my take on it. Folks, anyone else have a take before we move on to something else?
I like the Robin. I like the, as you were saying, the red and the black. I think that really pops. That would look really good on a shelf. But
Yeah.
I don't like it nearly enough to buy it.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie?
Sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love them. I do like the films, but I think that's more just because I grew up with them. I was a kid when they were out, so that was all I was watching.
Yeah, yeah. And I get that as well. Like, there's a lot of people, like, some people out there who only collect Batman, or some people want every on-screen rendition of Batman. Like, that would be cool. You walk in and someone has the 66, and then has the 89, the 92, the 95, the 97, all the renditions of Bale,
I think
Pattinson.
I think at the time it was quite exciting because we were going to get a Robin that we probably hadn't seen on screen since Batman 66.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And then they churned that out, unfortunately, but there we go.
Well, he was in Batman Forever as well. He had 2 movies, Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, so as I say, I think it was just the time. It was the sort of excitement of having not just Batman.
All right. I suppose we'll go back to the grid. 38 people watching live. Thank you very much. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Greatly appreciated. All right. Bob, what would you like to talk about?
Hello. Shall we? Let's do new, because I actually got a new figure this week, as you know.
Oh, interesting.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So I got my that way. No. I got my Arthur.
He
Fleck.
He just wants to show us those 70s dance moves, yeah? Yeah, that's what it was.
It's all coming back. I haven't lost it.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
on brand.
Yeah, so I got the INART Arthur Fleck loose, took a punt off eBay. And, you know, you get a feel about... I don't buy a lot on eBay. Well, I actually do, but not figures. And I think for me, I almost get a feel about a seller. And there is the feedback, but I think I just get a feel from the name and some of the more recent feedback that they're probably all right. So I went on the last couple of bits of feedback, got this at, I think, a reasonable price. Somebody had put that the lady had wrapped up whatever she sent them extremely well, you know, the sort of bulletproof packaging that we all love. So, yeah, I just went for it. And it was, I mean, I pack up stuff. It was as I would do it myself. So I was totally, you know, everything was perfect. Totally fine deal. And what a figure. It's the one I preferred out of the 4 when I saw them, when they were first out. I do want to get the red suit one day, but I might go for the Hot Toys one. If I can engineer what I'm going to do with the background, because it's an inch taller than my display case.
Oh, right. It doesn't fit in the module case.
One. It's 18 inches tall, I believe. But I'm trying to work out how I can engineer that. Maybe, you know, I've seen people display it slightly chunky, not all assembled. So I might pick that one up. But this figure, I love it. I can't make my mind up whether I want him on the stairs or not. The stairs work. The effect of the steps works better when he's about 2 inches in front of it, I find.
Yeah.
But I think as a figure, he looks ace on the steps. And I know some of you guys have got him. But yeah, so for me, really, really happy with the purchase. Yeah, really glad to have him.
Yeah, the that 4-pack was my number 1 purchase of 2000 pickup of 2025, and yeah, it's just a guy in a hoodie, but they just nailed the likeness to Joaquin Phoenix. The hair, I've not touched it; it's just perfect. The tailoring, the steps diorama, they've done a lot. Like, it's good, and like the accessories in the box are kind of like, we know that certain accessories naturally belong to Arthur Fleck or the dancing Joker or the red suit. So what like ones did they give you?
So I got the smoking hand with the cigarette.
Yep.
I think there was one. There's only one left hand, which is kind of semi-class, so you can get the brown paper bag in it, or it just hangs naturally. And then I got 3 right hands with it. Did
you get the brown paper bag?
Got the brown paper bag. I got the nose, I got the wand, I got obviously the whole background, the diorama, the little bit that comes out of the step with the plastic grip on it. I don't think I'm missing anything from that.
Did you get the mask? The clown mask? Is that with him
No,
or
I
is
didn't
that
get.
with...
I don't think I did get the clown mask, but I think is that with that? I don't know, mate. I
He
didn't
came
get
in my
the clown mask.
2-pack, so I think so.
Okay.
That's only the
Yeah,
red coat and then him.
I'm going to check the packaging when you guys talk because I need to see I just need to see if I've missed it. But yeah,
That brown paper
And there was a
bag
mirror.
is
Some sort of mirror.
it's just a mirror. Oh yeah, that's the mirror.
Yeah.
Putting on his makeup. Yeah. That brown paper bag, like it's just a brown paper bag, but it's such a cool little accessory, like, and like
It really is.
it's wired as well. It's actually, I think there's it's wired and things. Like,
It's mad. Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
put all
They
the
didn't have-
accessories
yeah.
in there as well. It's good fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even like I like incorporating accessories that like inevitably certain stuff's going to end up in like I take all the accessories out. And I try and put them into a tackle box and label them, stuff like that, or the ones I don't use, leave in the box. But I don't like stuff if it's in the box. I'll be like, oh, that's a really cool accessory. It's just I've already posed them in a certain way and it doesn't make sense. But like on the steps, like did you get any of the pill bottles, Bob?
No.
Because,
I've got a pill bottle.
Yeah, there's like you get two of them which are kind of like closed, and then two of them that are kind of open. I just have them like the open ones just randomly on the different steps of the
You know what? You can
stairs.
get, can't you? Oh no,
You
I've seen
can,
on
yeah.
that,
You can get on
like
go on to
6
Etsy, you get whatever you want.
like things, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, really
All
good.
right.
Really, really impressed. I'd recommend it for people that haven't got it.
Cool. Likewise, that's I'll second that. Anyone else pick up something new?
I got the Scorched Xenomorph, which you can see over my shoulder, right there. That's my new baby.
I love that you've gone
thing.
for the side pose as if it's in an embryo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very, very
I did
cool.
that for my review, and I was just like, I like it like this. I'm gonna put him in there, and then you can kind of get him because like he's so tall, and because I've got details, so it's either crouch crawling pose like I had before, or something like this to kind of work. And I just kind of liked, and you see this in a lot of like alien imagery and artwork as well. So I was just like, yeah, it works quite well.
Yeah,
And,
it's pretty cool.
A little highlight as well, the face hugger that you get with this. Obviously, it has a wide tail, but I didn't realize this until later on. I was like, this is stupid. Why don't I think of this? You can get it like reared up, like it's about to spring at you. So you probably can't see it, but that's what I've kind of done. So I've got him like reared up as if he's about to jump at you. And I was like, I
sort
love
of on
that you
his
can like
tail.
display it
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I see him there,
Yeah,
yeah.
See him like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I really like that you could do that because it kind of makes it look a little bit more menacing. So
I'm sorry, Jim, but I will say, now that I can see the face hugger behind him, it looks like he's Xenomorph taking a shit.
he's actually in front of him, to be fair.
And man, whatever way the perspective is, like, it's a great pose, but like just with the little splat now, it's just
Well, he's
quite
going
funny.
the other side. Splat.
That couldn't have worked out better.
I've seen a couple of people pose in the swimming pose that looks. I know that's again another.
I've
people
seen
have
people
face
do
for that, but that can look quite nice too, can't it? If you've got the length, so to speak, of display.
Yeah, if you got like a module case or something like that.
No,
Anyone
not
else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple of bits. I got Savage's. Oh, wait, wait, he's up there now. He's in there somewhere.
Oh, I can see him.
I see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many things in his
Yeah.
cabinets.
Yeah, Savage is
Pause
in. Denji from INART arrived today. So I haven't unboxed him yet, so I've got to record that. But I did get this, which is very cool. If you can see that.
Hey,
That's awesome. Dragon
that's
Ball
pretty
Z as
cool.
well. Oh, manga.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's really cool. Try and edit that.
Damn.
nicely framed up, mate.
He's
Yeah.
good, that guy, to be fair. He's not too bad, that guy. Yeah,
No, it's not too bad.
too
I
bad.
feel
And
like
He
who-
did the
yeah.
right stuff.
Who actually drew that and created that masterpiece?
Just someone.
Just someone. Just in case you don't know, it's Bob did that.
The,
Tiny art guy. Check him out. Check out his website.
Yeah,
Check
his
out.
your art's amazing.
Are the answers to these questions on the back of that by any chance? Because if they are, I'm on
Yeah,
YouTube.
he gave me
Spike
all
in
the
sales.
I want to be in Harrison's team then.
Yeah.
All right, folks. What did I get? Okay, so eventually, after a bit of shopping around, I pulled the trigger on these, and I am delighted. So, like, when the Walking Dead figures were up for pre-order, I was just on a knife edge, just like, I don't know, and then decided to pull the trigger, then went back and watched the Walking Dead, and it was just like, yeah, this is a good call. So much so that I really wanted to read these. So I presume most people know, but The Walking Dead was based on a comic book series, and there was 193 issues, I believe. So before Christmas, I was looking at these. What you're looking at is they're kind of big, like hardback cardboard. They're boxes, basically. It's 4 different volumes, 4 different boxes, and in each box you have different books. So let's say the one on the left is volume 1, and what that is, it's books 1 to 9. So, for example, I've read the first 2 books, and the first book, so that's basically the first book in the red one there on the left, it's 6 issues. So the magazine would have come out in issues. So that's 6 out of the 193 issues. So, I picked up the 4 volumes. So there's 193 issues spread over 4 different volumes or 4 different boxes. I'll just go show you the other side. And so there they all there, and I am just nearly finished number 2, so I'll be kept busy for a while, and I'm loving it. Some of, like I always say, I'm not like the comic book guy who, collecting isn't rooted in comic. My collecting is rooted in my love of movies, but I love when a TV show or a movie is based on a particular comic or a group of comics, and then I like to, if I love the movie, I like to go back and watch or read the book that it's based on. And there's a few frames. The pacing is faster on these. Like I'm on the second book, and they're already at Herschel's farm, and like there's definitely some changes.
Oh, wow.
There's some changes already, like pretty big changes already. But some of the panels are like, the show took liberties, but some of the panels are like, wow, the show absolutely nailed that. Like that panel looks like the scene. For example, when Rick wakes up in the bed in the hospital, it's an aerial shot right above him, and that's literally a direct lift from the panel. These are black and white panels. There's another great shot of him when he gets a horse and he goes to Atlanta. There's a panel of just him on the horse, and you could see in the distance he's just coming to a highway, and it's the start of the city. You can see the city he's about to go into, and just looks all burnt out cars and stuff, and a traffic jam where people have abandoned their cars. And that was literally, the panel was recreated so well in the show. So yeah, really enjoying these so far. I don't want to rush through them either because then it'll be over. So I think I might read a few, read something else, come back to them, and just gradually and really draw it out and get the value. But look, I was looking at these before Christmas. They were like €120 pop, and I went, no, I'm not doing that. And then after rewatching the show, I was a bit more inclined to do it, and I took some advice from Tragedy Tales, and I found them all for €349 shipped, no customs, no additional charges. So it was kind of a special offer on pretty big spend, but like I'm glad they're in the collection. Like, so it's So I really, really like that. And I really like this as well. Bob, thank you very much for encouraging people to hit the like, subscribe button. All right. Anyone else get anything new, or we move on? Let's move on. All right, Phil, what would you like to talk about now? Anything?
Should do the snap then.
Okay, let's do the snap. In order to do the snap, there's something else that has to happen first. Excellent choice, by the way. Excellent choice. So, the Weight Watcher returns. I got some notifications. I think a lot of people got notifications over the last few weeks for things that they've been on a wait list for on Sideshow. I think maybe it's New Year, maybe people moving out of the hobby, or maybe the holiday season, Christmas was very, very expensive, and the invoices are coming in and people are canceling and stuff like that. So I got this on wait list. yeah, I threw this fish right back in the ocean. It was the artisan one I don't have any interest in, so I threw that back in, did not participate. This one I was waiting for. Why didn't I have this in order? Okay, quick synopsis. Han Solo Return of the Jedi was announced. I didn't jump on that pre-order. I thought, if they're doing Han Solo now, Harrison Ford, they've done the old man Indy, they've done the Red Hulk. It only makes sense that they do the young Indy after the old man, after everyone buys the old man. If they do it the other way around, a lot of people won't buy the old man Indy. So I was like, they've done Return of the Jedi, surely they're going to do Empire Strikes Back. So I held off on Return of the Jedi. My gamble paid off. Whereas this one was announced, I think, this Chewie was announced after Return of the Jedi. Han was announced, but before Empire Strikes Back was announced. And when I saw this, like, oh, that's from Empire Strikes Back. I do want that. That's my favorite movie out of the three of them. I should jump on this, but I didn't. And then when Empire Strikes Back Han was announced, I was like, right, pull the trigger on this. But Lion Rock, they'd already sold out their pre-orders. They had a pre-order allocation. They said, look, we could get you one, but it'll be from the market. And usually those first few weeks, everything spikes up. So I hopped on the wait list from Sideshow. It's converted. I accepted this. I got this. Put on a payment plan. And I'm using AddressPal. And I just want to see if it's any cheaper. It might be marginally cheaper. But yeah, Sideshow really isn't sustainable for me. But I had to bite the bullet on this. And then, this is actually the wrong photo, because the special edition is the one that converted for me, the one that's limited to 2,000 with the shield. And I don't think this is a perfect figure. I think the likeness could be better. I think the forehead's a bit too big, and you know how I feel about the artisan hair, but I'm going to pick this up. Like, unless now, on the off chance it turns out absolutely rubbish, and then I will cancel it. But yeah, this is the best look. It's from one of the best MCU movies. This makes me want to pick up the bloody stealth suit cap, to be honest. But yeah, so went with this. So that's, yeah, it's expensive enough week. Right, so that kind of informs why I did the snap like this. All right, we're going to do the snap. It has been informed by waitlists, things that are on waitlists on Sideshow. That's the kind of theme this week. So if you are watching and you haven't seen this before, I'm going to put two figures in front of people. They're all based on the Sideshow waitlist, and people decide which one gets snapped into oblivion. Okay, Phil. Both from the same movie, both on waitlist, both 2.0s. What are you getting rid of?
Well, I've got the Endgame cap, and that's my sort of favourite iteration, so I'd get rid of the stealth suit, keep Bucky. This Bucky looks really, I forgot all about that. He looks really good.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got the three, you can have him completely unmasked, or you can have him fully masked with the mask around his mouth and the eye goggles, or you could have the look, which I think most people are going to do, just the mask around the face. That's the one I want to do. Even
the arm and the red star, I think it sets him off.
And I think it's not die-cast, but there are three different chromed arms. There's like an articulated arm and then two other that are pre-posed. Real leather top. Magnetic base, which, you know, I do like magnetic bases. If I had to pick one of these, I would snap cap, and keep the Bucky, because I think it's a better figure. And I do agree with you. The Endgame cap is my favorite look for him. Plus, it has the better shield. Well, you could always get the special edition of the Bucky and give him the shield, but with all of that being said, as much as I keep Bucky here, Phil, I might end up tracking down this cap just to have them posed together, because not only, okay, it's nice to have things posed together, whatever like that. That'd be the Winter Soldier representation, but Winter Soldier was always a good movie. But as time has gone on, it's got better and better and better compared to the offerings, most of the offerings from the MCU's post Endgame. So I may end up tracking down the stealth suit cap and pose them together.
Difficult to get at one stage, the stealth.
This is the 2.0 one. Because what happened was, stealth suit cap, people loved it. I think the Endgame suit is better than this. I prefer the Endgame look. But they did this one came out, the 1.0 of this came out. I think it actually increased in value a lot. And then they did like a limited edition version of this, and that's gone. But this is the actual 2.0 version. I think I think the limited edition one that they did, like an exclusive one, a quick release, was actually branded Civil War, and it had the more normal shield, the traditional shield. But this one is branded Winter Soldier, and it has the stealth shield or whatever they call it. So, yeah, I agree with you. I would snap the stealth suit cap though, because I think the endgame cap's better. But however, I do think I'm going to end up tracking this down to pose these two together. Bob, what do you think?
I think I quite like that. I like. I'll start again. You kind of took the words out of my mouth when you said that I think the Endgame cap is more iconic, and this Bucky figure, who I usually call Buffy because I get my names wrong.
Buffy the Winter Soldier and Bucky the Vampire Slayer.
And I did really like this film. This is one of my favorite kind of Marvel films, and yes, that one looks much better. Are they bringing out 2.0 with that? Because it wasn't the stiffest figure I've ever had to pose when I had it.
Yeah, it doesn't pose for shit. You're right.
No.
I have it in a walking pose, which I've dialed in and put a bit of nuance in it, and I'm like,
yeah,
you're staying in that until the cows come home. I'm not moving.
Yeah. I mean, I had a second-hand one, and so you always expect a bit of slack. But yeah. Anyway, I think that Bucky looks really cool. So, and the arm reminds me of this is where my knowledge deserts me. The big silver shiny guy in the films.
Colossus?
Yeah. I just like that arm. I love the red star, like Phil says, makes it pop, doesn't it? Just looks super cool. And his expression, and his fringe, and his brow.
Yeah. He got gradually domesticated, didn't he?
Yeah. He looks it looks good. I'm having him.
And you know, like even like, so he went from this, and then his look in Endgame is with the long hair is kind of cool, but not as cool as this. And then he got the Falcon the Winter Soldier look, and he's just basically a guy in a bomber jacket with a short haircut. He looked like he was going on his second date. You know, it was just like, yeah, he just looked like someone's brother-in-law. You know what I mean? It's like he's been domesticated. He's off to a bloody wine tasting. Yeah. But and you know, when he was in Thunderbolts, then they had the long hair back, but it just looked too. Like this, he looks sweaty and greasy and kind of rock and roll. Whereas like in Thunderbird, he literally just got like a blow dry, and he's all like came out with a salon, you know. But yeah, Harrison, what do you think?
I have the cap from Winter Soldier before this, but as you say, from I think it's Endgame. But I have that one, and I have this Bucky on order, so I'll have to snap that cap and keep the Bucky. I'm looking forward to getting this Bucky. I think it looks really, really good. Really good.
Oh, shiny. This must have been what Jim was laughing at. I said it doesn't pose for shit, and he was like, well, the Xenomorph does. That's very good. It's fair. In fairness, that was funny. Sorry, I was too busy reading Shiny's comment. Harrison, did you got rid of you're going to keep the one you have in pre-order, yeah?
Yeah, keep Bucky.
Yeah. What about yourself, Jim?
Yeah, I haven't really got much to add, so I'm going to snap the stealth suit cap and keep Bucky. He looks pretty cool.
All right, the next one. Both these figures are on waitlist. I did this because I knew. I'm trying to put myself in a tough spot as well, but I knew it would put Harrison in a tough spot, so that's why I'm going to start with Harrison. You can only have one in the collection.
That's not very nice.
It isn't very nice. I'm not here to be nice. Like you know what I mean? It's like I'm like that. You know what I mean?
As much as
I will never lie to you, Harrison.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, but no, I love Bucky. I really do, but it's nothing on Batfleck. So
yeah,
Bucky would have to be snapped.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to agree with you there. I think as cool as Bucky is, I got like this guy posed up next to the BBS INART Superman, and they just looked. They're like the yin and the yang. It's like, it just looks so good like together. So I'd have to regretfully get rid of Bucky there. Same as Harrison. What about you, Bob?
No, I'd get rid of Batfleck for this, just because I just aesthetically, I just think that Bucky looks really cool. And I'm not a massive Batfleck fan, I like to see face and hair and normal human proportions, I must admit, with my figures. But that's all it is.
What about you, Phil?
I am a fan of Batfleck, but I prefer the tactical suit and just the BVS Batsuit. I was never keen on the armoured, so I would snap Batfleck and keep Bucky.
Another one. A lot of people agree with you. This guy agrees with you too. And what about yourself, Jim?
I'd actually probably snap Batman as well. I tend to just have one of each character, and I have the BVS 2.0, like the normal one. So I'd probably snap Batman and keep Bucky just because I haven't got a Bucky.
Yeah, sound logic. Does anyone beside myself and Harrison have this Bucky on order? Yeah. Okay. All right. Last but not least, I'll go first in this one really quickly. I have the INART rooted Heath Ledger Joker, so I would keep that, and I would get rid of the Hot Toys version, and then I could get the Bucky as well. What about you, Jim?
Oh, I'm going to copy you. That was a great answer. I'm doing exactly the same because I also
what
have
can you do?
the rooted in that one. So yeah.
I try. Harrison.
I don't have a Joker, but I would still snap a Joker and keep Bucky. I prefer Bucky over Joker.
You are the only one on the planet not to have a Heath Ledger Joker at this stage.
I think so.
What about you, Phil?
Plus me, Harrison, so you're okay.
It's okay. Marco from 16 Fix has enough for like a small country.
Yeah.
Like he has, yeah.
Does,
so yeah.
I really want this INART Joker because I think there's inevitably...
That's the Hot Toys one.
Either or, I don't care. I need a representation because that INART has got to be coming soon, and I desperately want to bail Batman, so I would keep the Joker.
Yeah. Yep.
Snap the Bucky.
And Bob.
Yeah, I'd keep the Joker and snap Bucky on this one.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to pick something next now. So I'm going to go Plo Koon just to get rid of this really quickly. Or then again, maybe. Does anyone on the panel have this in order? This Plo Koon, I think it's Revenge of the Sith, but it comes with some of the armor for the... Anyone have it?
No.
I'll go really quickly. It looks like Plo Koon to me, but Revenge of the Sith, no interest in collecting from the prequels or Clone Wars. I'm out on this one, but yeah, it does look like him. Great for people who are putting together like a bunch of Jedis. Who else wants to jump in there, folks?
Yeah, Plo and Kit Fisto look amazing together.
They do.
The issue is obviously the Mace window wasn't great, and as usual, I don't know whether they're going any deeper into this line, but they've just stopped. I'd love to have if I was going to do it, I'd love to have a Jedi Council, but it's just no
Where's
space for them.
Yoda? Like,
Yeah.
I'd have thought they'd have gone Yoda by now.
Yeah, 2.0
guys.
at this stage.
2.0, yeah.
Yeah.
From original trilogy, hopefully, though.
Yeah,
I'd take prequel with his chair.
I do like the prequel version of it, but I would rather go OT.
Are they cheaper, these figures? They should be cheaper, shouldn't they, really?
I
What
can
they are.
tell you now. I'll tell you
I
exactly
bet
what
they
they're
ain't. I know. Well, they're still going to be around.
I'd say this is
285,
about
yeah.
260.
Yeah.
Plo
The work
Koon,
they put into it's really good.
it's 280. On
Yeah. It's a. Yeah, it
Sounds
seems a
about
lot
right.
for that.
Yeah.
With what you can
No
get.
likeness. Yeah. Anyone else want to talk about him or?
I do like Plo Koon. I like his character. I like what he looks like. He's the only Jedi so far, and these like line of Jedis that I've been tempted by. I do like him, but not enough to buy him. He does look really good though. They would look really good to have them all sitting in the chairs as well.
Yeah, and those chairs are even cool.
Yeah.
The kind of oval chairs, you know. So
Yeah, it would.
yeah. All right.
Wow, that was a quick one, Shane.
That was a quick one. Unless like we can go back, like if anyone else like.
No, not at all.
I figured it'd be quick. You know what will also be quick as well? We may as well just go through this one as well while we're at it.
Agent.
I can't imagine this one being like,
Oh, this guy.
Oh,
yeah,
is this imposter?
yeah. Comes with
Look
the
at those
back
nipples.
credit card. That's definitely a low point in bad history. Yeah, even as a kid, I was like, did they just ice skate down that dinosaur's tail? And then he pulled out a back credit card. I was like, how does that? Wouldn't the bank figure out? Like, wait a second.
You're overthinking it.
Bruce
Damon.
Wayne, wait. Yes. Like, there's only,
Below the
there's,
surface level.
I understand that you need to, if you're watching fantasy or you're watching comic books or you're watching even science fiction, no matter how grounded they are, you have to suspend reality because it's not reality. But there's a limit, and everyone's limit's different. And mine. I love that it comes with a back credit card, but for me, that's just like, what the hell were they thinking? Yeah. Anyone? I presume the answer is no. But anyone in the chat picking these up? Anyone out there collecting all the Batmans? Anyone want to talk about this?
I'm not an expert at all on Batman. Not an expert at all on anything figures really. But is this a worse figure than the blue and grey suit or not? It looks better to me. Still, it's not a bad figure.
The thing is, I don't think it's a bad like they seem to have recreated. Like, again,
Yeah.
I haven't watched this movie in a long time, but I remember this being, black on black, very like, it's almost like they forgot to paint parts of the suit. But I do think this is what it looks like, and I can see Clooney there in the jaw.
So it's a good.
So I think they've done a good job. It's just
Yeah.
the movie
Yeah.
didn't
Right.
land at all for me, and I just
No.
I don't need it.
Yeah. Cool.
Like Philly there, I'm a Batman completionist, so yeah, I'll be putting them at the back credit card. I'd think less of you if you didn't, Philly. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, Bruce Wayne probably owns the banks. That is fair.
Yeah.
I'm picking him up to go, I'm picking them up to go out with my Freeze and Mars Bane. Are Mars toys doing the Bane from this movie? If they do Alicia Silverstone's Batgirl, I would buy all three. I'll be honest, you're only getting Alicia Silverstone Batgirl so you can customize a Clueless figure. Come on now, Adam Doom. don't be trying to be cool. We know what you're up to. Yeah, look, this is not for me. Anyone have any thoughts on this? Anyone want to speak about it in depth?
I like
really.
the cowl.
Yeah, it's like they've done a good job, I think, from what I can remember. Yeah. Look, I'm glad it exists.
You'd need to handle it very carefully by the looks of things. These suits,
Yeah,
gloves on,
yeah,
pose it once.
yeah. I hope it doesn't have the cracking issues that the
Yeah.
92 has. All right, Harrison, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to do?
We've got what K-pop and Agent Venom. Should we get Agent Venom done?
Yeah, I just like to apologize to everyone watching. Enthusiasm seems to be low tonight, but there was so much news in the last week. Like, there was things I left out of this. Like, INART dropped something today, and I was like, wow, what is that? I don't know. There's so much that happened. Like, if you look at this, there's 3 announcements, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 releases, and the Batman Robin, they actually did release on the same day, which is good, because that makes sense. And the 3 K-pop, they put up for pre-order on the same day. It's just, my wallet is very safe, and thank God, because this year there's, I think, Q3. I'm in trouble in Q3 because so much amazing stuff. The Big Chap, the RoboCop 2, the RoboCane, the Endoscale. There's so much good stuff that I'm thankful for was put up for pre-order last year. So yeah, you're right, Harrison. Pardon, Bob?
I'm just saying we need a break, don't we? For we've got the new year coming up as well,
100%.
haven't we?
Yeah.
So that will help as well.
Yeah, because I know people out there, like, they say they put up the K-pop Demon Hunters for pre-order, and people are like, why are they doing this when they could do figure XYZ? And like, that's, the K-pop figures aren't for me, but they're for someone. And like, if you liked every single thing they put up, that gets very expensive very quickly, so I'm glad. I love weeks when I'm like, oh, thank God there's nothing there that I'm interested in. Okay, brief synopsis on this. I haven't read the comic book, but from what I understand, this is Flash Thompson, and in a version of the comics where Flash Thompson is paraplegic and can't walk, I believe, and he joins the military or some sort of a group where they give him the Venom symbiote for a period of like 24 hours so he can go out and do missions, so he can walk again. He's got a bunch of guns and stuff like that, but then they have to come back and they extract the stuff off him so that it doesn't completely take him over. I think that's the gist of this. I haven't read it from picking different things up, but correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't read the comics, but I think that's the gist of it. Anyone interested in this? I'll flick through the photos. Feel free to tell me which photos to land on.
It's very cool. I think it looks good. If you're a fan of Agent Venom or Venom in general, I think you're going to want this. But it's definitely not. Even if you're a fan of the game as well, Agent Venom shows up in Spider-Man 2 in a different version than what this one is, but he shows up. So I could see people getting this for that display as well. Slightly different look, but it would work. But yeah, I like Venom to be Venom, not an agent. So I'm very safe from this one.
I know a lot of people are saying it looks cool. I even though I haven't read the comic sounds interesting to me, but I don't like the look of this. Like, just aesthetically, this looks like, to me, you get a 10-year-old who's getting pretty good at doing art and be like, hey, design a comic book figure for me, or design a comic character. And it's like, oh, he's gonna have to be big, he's gonna have to be muscly, he's gonna have a mask like Spider-Man, he's gonna be like black like Venom, he's gonna have oozy stuff coming out of him, he's gonna have a load of guns. It's like if you ask a 10-year-old to design a superhero, what would it look like? You know what I mean? Which, okay, fair enough. But I had the same kind of issue with Robocane, and I am getting that because it's bloody 80s sci-fi, like, so but I don't think the Robocane design is like the best design of a robot ever. I think the design of Ed 209 is way cooler, but yeah, not for me. You guys chat away and give your opinions, and I'll be back. I just want to get a drink of water.
Not for me either. The eyes bother me. Sorry, Jim. The only thing I was going to say is the eyes. I just say the eyes bother me. It just I can't sort of see any eye definition there. What I mean by that is the bits in the white don't seem to be sunken or textured. It's just like they drawn the outline of the white straight onto the suit material. Does that make sense? So it doesn't sort of. I know that's just what puts me off the design, really. But that's what I want to say.
It's quite stylized. I mean, for me, the coolest thing about this figure is just the tentacles with the guns. They hold the guns. That's about it. Other than this is very much. It looks better than, but it reminds me of a lot like you'd see something from like McFarlane doing something like this. Although actually, that's another point. I have a strong Batman vibe almost from this, even though it's Marvel Spider-Man. I don't know if it's just the armor or the design or the fact that it's all in black, but yes, it
looks good under coloured light. It looks good under coloured light, doesn't it? I don't know how good it would look under the lights that most of us have, which are like white lights or warm lights, aren't they?
True. I imagine it could look quite good on display once you've got it all set up, but kind of like what Harrison said, it's not very Venom-y, is it? Apart from the tentacles. Like, if you don't have those, there's not much for me that screams Venom totally.
Yeah, it's very sort of dead shotty, sort of that kind of character from DC.
Good point.
Like,
I mean, I know nothing about this iteration.
I like most. I think it looks pretty cool, to be honest. It's really good. I think it was well received when Hasbro released it as a Marvel Legend, I think it was. But I don't know anything really about the character other than what Shane just mentioned. It was in the comics, but it looks pretty cool.
You did really well, lads. I didn't think you were going to get 3 minutes out of that, but fair play to you. Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
No worries. Cheers.
Yeah. King Ding Ling says Flash was actually a US veteran of the wars in the Middle East, and that's where he was injured and lost the use of his legs. Right. I didn't get that part. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
like, to be fair, like that's a good premise, like, for a comic. Like, his motivation is clear. Like, he still wants to serve. He gets to walk again. Like, that's a pretty deep kind of right there. Your motivation is set up. Like, it's actually one of the things. Even though I wasn't a fan of Badlands, it was very obvious what Deck's goal was and why he was so driven. And that's something I like. The character, like, you don't want like a movie where it's like, I think the South Park boys, what's it, Trey Parker, and is it Josh Stone or whatever? They're like, you don't want a movie where it's like, this happens, and this happens, and this happens, and this happens. You want this happens, and because of that, therefore, this happens. You know. So it's a better story instead of just a bunch of stuff just happening. But this is You'd have to give him one for each tentacle, though. Shiny, just to be fair.
That's funny.
Yeah. Also, like, the Jinx shark bazooka, I didn't say it was bad. I was just like, I don't get this because I haven't seen it yet. Like, but it looks cool, As Batman collector, as a Batman collector, there is a beautiful timeline of Batman figures that can be achieved, beautifully displayed next to their respective Batmobile. You're not wrong. Greetings from Norway. I found the channel. Thanks very much. I much appreciate it. And I do agree with you. It'd be nice to see that timeline. Speaking of Jazz Inc. Batmobiles, here's a man who has, I think, all of them. Calvin, how are you doing? I hope you're good, man. Marvel had a contest to draw your version of Spider-Man, and a kid created the black suit Spidey, sent it to Marvel, and they bought the design from him. Awesome. That's very cool.
Yeah, he's something about the 10-year-old. When you said, is it designed by a 10-year-old? I think.
Yeah.
It was actually designed by a 10-year-old, apparently.
Yep. This one bought in 1982 for $20. Was that like the kid who designed it and they gave him $220? He got shortchanged, man. All right. Okay, what's next? Anyone?
Hey, Pop.
Okay, Bob. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Should we go for K-pop?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Yeah, Rumi.
Don't know the names.
Mira. Rumi.
I think it's hilarious that we all know their names, man. All right, so Mira.
We've actually all
Mira's
seen
on
it now, haven't we?
Mira's on the right, isn't she?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not
She's
going to lie.
fantastic.
I watched it twice in the weekend.
Twice.
I wanted to see what all the fuss was about when I watched it on Friday night. And Megan was out. And I caught myself laughing out loud at parts of it. And part of the reason I was laughing out loud, it was funny. It was genuinely funny. And it was, well, funny was one thing. It's an entertaining movie. It's not my type of movie. But I found it very entertaining. And I would recommend it to people who have families, small kids, particularly young girls. It wasn't preachy. The songs are infectiously catchy. The storyline is good, and it was entertaining. I wasn't bored, and it was really funny. And a lot of humor in it is Megan really likes Zootropolis, and we watched it together, and we thought it was really funny. And I think a lot of the humor is very similar to that. So I caught myself laughing aloud, going, "Oh, Megan would find it really funny." So then I watched it with Megan the next day, and she did find the bits that I found funny. So yeah, it was entertaining. It's kind of like Shrek or Toy Story and stuff like that. I think the trick is you want people to go watch your movie. You want the parents to bring the kids to your movie, but if you're doing that, they're the people paying for it, so you kind of have to entertain the adults too. And if you do entertain the children and the adults at once, you have a hit. Now, Shrek did it great because they had adult humor, which was subtly camouflaged. This doesn't have any adult humor. This is a kid's movie, but it's done quite well, and it's entertaining. So that's my take on it. Sorry. We've all seen it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, sorry, Bob. What do you think of this Mira?
Yeah. So I watched it with the grandkids and my wife Claire Ann, and the grandkids sort of lost. They're like something like 7 and 10, and they kind of lost focus after a while. I started like really enjoying it and kind of like getting right into it. Claire Ann kept sort of giving me funny looks, like, well, "How are you enjoying this?" So it's funny, isn't it? But these are way off yet as well, aren't they, in terms of release? And it's like, you know what I'm like. I can't resist hype and temptation. But by the time they come out, I'm not going to pre-order them. By the time they come out, I'd have found something else to be hyped about. And it's just I can't see them here. Have they got any of those big horrible stands on here that obviously got a bee in my bonnet about? Because I can imagine these would be tricky to stand up on their own, but they look terrible on that left-hand side in that second row. There's a picture of them on the stand. It's about 8 back, I think.
Yeah, go back a ways.
There was one there. There. I mean, come on. I don't mind those bases, the hexagonal bases. They're not a big issue to me. But that surely
Is it a waist
that could
grabber?
be something. If that is, that's even worse, isn't it? But
No, it's not a waist grabber. It's part of her outfit. It's a crotch grabber, I think.
Is it?
Ah,
But
okay.
why is that thing so thick at the back? It bothers me.
Yeah,
Immensely.
they could have done the INART thing with the skinny pole and maybe just had it black or something like that.
Or see-through, or clear. I don't get it.
I'd say they'd stand. I'd say they'll stand up.
But they're pretty cool, aren't they? They're fun. I mean, who's going to buy them for their kids? I mean, we don't buy toys for our kids, do we? 'Cause we
I
don't
think that's a
want to
terrible idea. I think that's a terrible idea. I can understand. Okay. Again, sorry, you just got me there now. Like this whole like, oh, my kids are really into this. Like, and it'll be for them. It was like, no, you won't. You're gonna buy it. You're gonna put it into your module case, and it's for your. And some the kid's gonna come over there, and you're gonna go, don't touch it, touch it.
Absolutely. Get your fingerprints
Like,
off.
just man up and say you want to buy the dolls. It's okay. It's fine. But if you like them, they're not for your kids. You're not gonna. Come on, like who's gonna give a kid a $300 figure? You buy them the €50 version because they're gonna stick it. They're gonna eat a lollipop, and then they're gonna touch the figure. They're gonna put the figure in sand, and then it'll be like a sandsicle. Like that's what's going to happen. So you either buy them for yourself. You're not buying them for your kids. Like that's nonsense.
They are really cool figures. I really like, me. I like my art. I love animation. If I had an animation collection, which I might do one day, I always change my mind. They'd be a really good part of it. They're very good characters. They're, I think they're really good for what they are. And I've seen some. I think I saw some fairly good deals to pick up all 3 in one go as well, which would probably be the way to go, wouldn't it?
I think so. I think if you're into this, you'd want to 3 them together,
Yeah.
I will say, Bob, though, you get drawn into the recency bias and the hype. If I were you, I'd wait until they released, and if the hype is still good, they're not gonna.
I don't pre-order anymore anyway, so
you're better off. You're better off because even if these things sell out in Sideshow, and you'll always get them. You'll always.
Yeah, of course
get them,
you will. Yeah.
And these may just sit. They may just sit.
Yeah, it's a buyer's market out there at the moment, anyway, isn't it? For a lot of figures.
Yeah.
They're not selling well, secondhand.
What do you think, Harrison? Harrison's like, I need to think my whole response. I was going to buy these for my kids.
No. I love my children. I love them. No, my daughter summed it up. When I showed her, she was just like, they don't look right. And I was like, well, what do you mean? Yeah. She was like, the likeness is off. And I was like, oh
I
my
agree.
God, you're spending so much time with me.
I agree. I do agree.
Yeah, she was like, because her favorite is Rumi. She was like, Rumi looks the worst. And I was like, oh, okay. And as she said, she wouldn't want just one. So she'd have to get all of them. And as a 10-year-old, she's not going to be spending close to $1,000 for these 3 figures. So yeah, it's very easy pass for me. I love the film. I just think there are films where I don't need to have a figure from it. There's loads of movies that I really love, but I wouldn't need a figure. And the amount of children, I know, right? And the amount of kids films I watch as well. I don't need these. But I mean, I thought they looked all right. I think they look like the characters, but I wasn't looking at it the same way as somebody that would be buying it. So
You
But
know,
yeah,
it's hard to tell because they have so many different expressions. Even though it's an animated character and it's not a likeness of a real life actor or actress, because they're cartoons, they have so many expressions. They do look even more different. I know, like, our faces look different depending on how you're speaking or if you've shaved or not, or the angle or the light or whatever, like that. Human faces are like that. But these, so, like, even more so because, like, they're singing, they're fighting, you know, when they get angry or when they're eating the popcorn or the ramen, they're funny and they're, you know, the eyes bulge out and stuff like that. They have so many different expressions.
Exactly.
That, when they're eating the ramen noodles, that just cracked me up, man. It's just, or the popcorn, the girls eating the popcorn. When there were some really good funny bits in this.
They should have come with a lot of swap out faceplates.
Yeah,
one head sculpt, is it? One faceplate. Yeah.
And like, I know people were saying that they come with the kind of like the battle outfits or something like that, but I think this is better because, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, what I love about the Guardians of the Galaxy, like especially the first one, like they all had such different outfits and there was this motley crew, this eclectic bunch together. And I think giving them these outfits give them all more individual personality if you are picking them up instead of just three that are in a very, very similar outfit.
Better without the weapons as well. I like the sort of stage look, the picture that you just put up there when you were talking. The one before.
This one here? Or this one here?
Yeah, before maybe. When they were all just holding the microphones, I just think that's a nice, clean look.
I'll tell you one thing, man. It'd be very easy to get some of these blocks printed out or a little makeshift stage that wouldn't take up too much. And I like the way that there's a bit of elevation, like the way she's the lead is down at the bottom. I think that's kind of cool, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that worked well.
Yeah, just acrylic blocks, aren't they?
Yeah,
I can see them doing the other outfits though. Now they've made these, it'll be very easy just to
the battle outfits. I feel would be
like
the obvious choice, right?
The full black outfits, and then you've got the later, the golden outfits.
You want the main character to have her body paint on as well, don't you? Like the later one, you know, the not paint.
Well, if these fly off the shelves and pre-order numbers are high, maybe they will go further and go into like the.
I'd like to see the demon guys as well. They look really cool, like when they're in their demon forms with the hats and stuff. Like they would actually look quite interesting on the shelf, I think, if you got one of them with like the straw hat and things like that.
And the crow.
Yeah, that man, the cat, the crow, just I don't know, it just cracked me up, like, or the fact that the muscly guy in the boy band's name is Abby.
How did you not get that straight away?
Because I wasn't knowing that. I didn't know their names, but when she told me, she was like, she was going through all their names, and then she went Abby. I was like, which one's that? That's not one of the girls. And it was like, oh, it's one of the boys. I was like, what? The one with the abs? They named him Abby.
Very on the nose.
Yeah, it did make me laugh.
Yeah. Anyone getting these?
No.
Not yet.
Definitely not. It'll be interesting to see how well they do. And part of me wonders if this is like a trial for Hot Toys to like expand its branding a little bit, because
could be.
This is huge, right? So it could get their name out, I think, to some massive K-pop Demon Hunter fans, and it could expand the Hot Toys brand name. So maybe they're banking on that more than these doing as well.
The thing that's going against it is it's so recent. You know, like Harry Potter fans will spend like a couple $100s on a wand or something like that, like, or go to Hogwarts Studios, and they're diehards, like, and then even though they mightn't collect Hot Toys, they might see INART and go, oh wow, I have to have that. You know, same kind of like Bond fans might necessarily be Hot Toys collectors, but if they saw a 6-scale James Bond or an Aston Martin DB5, they'd be all in, like. Whereas this doesn't have that legacy yet. It seems to be they're apparently doing a second one, they're doing a show and stuff like that, and maybe they build on that. But I think it's more that my read on it is that Netflix or Hot Toys are working close with Netflix. I mean, they have to be. We've seen this. We've seen Arcane, League of Legends,
Squid Game.
So I think
it makes you wonder what's next, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bridgerton.
Oh, yes. Megan was watching that today and I was like, I just can't, like. But you know, this movie though, I mean, like I've I'm blue in the face for saying 2025 wasn't a great year for movies, but this, I just felt that there was movies that I should have enjoyed more than this and didn't. Like I should have enjoyed Superman more than I did. I just didn't enjoy it at all. I should have enjoyed Badlands more than this, and I enjoyed it somewhat, but not. But this, I was like, even though it's not my type of movie, I was like, man, that was a well executed movie, better than a lot of stuff I watched in 2025.
It's just entertaining, wasn't it? You know, it was
entertaining.
It was just entertaining. That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I get why it's big.
It?
Like that kind of, you have the music vibe and stuff like that, and the characters weren't annoying. It's just not. It's like, it's when I was in my teens. Unless the music I was listening, if it didn't have guitar, drums, and bass, I wasn't interested. I wouldn't have entertained the thought of listening to country or a hip hop, or it was rock, and it was post rock, it was heavy metal and stuff like that. But then as I got older and traveled more and just was introduced to different good types of hip hop, and people explained to me like the history of it and stuff and what they were doing. And then I saw like, folk, and now it's more like the best type of any music genre can be good if it's written for the sake and love of writing music and passion and done right. Like I can appreciate a country song that's done right, but like it's just not my type of thing. Like, so it's a bit like that. Any other thoughts, folks? Nope.
All good though. Exciting. It's good that they're doing different stuff.
Variety. Yeah. It's a safe wallet week. Yeah. That's what it is. It's a safe wallet week.
Yeah.
I think that's everything done. And now we'll move to face off. All right. Switch over to private chat, folks. Switch over to private chat.
Leave your question.
I'm just going to get that music going.
Bob.
Now, Harrison knows all the questions.
Yeah, if
he knows all the answers. All right, we're switched over to private chat. So, Bob, with myself and Jim, sure, we're already set up there.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Who wants to go first?
Go on, no fear. We'll go first, won't we, Jim?
You'll go first.
We'll take them on.
Right.
Yeah.
So Shane and Jim and Phil and Harrison. Right. Shane and Jim for an early lead. In what year was American Gangster released?
Oh,
great film, but
that's Denzel.
It is.
Was it the noughties or the nought-teens, you think?
I was just thinking that. I was thinking because it's definitely on the older side.
I think it's post Dark Knight though.
Noughties.
Okay, so Dark Knight was 2008, and I saw this in the cinema.
Wow.
As in, I saw American Gangster in the cinema, and it was. I think it was after that.
How much after?
Yeah, I think it's early noughties.
11? 12? I mean, it's more than 10 years, isn't it?
Oh, it's definitely more than 10 years. So that means you're dealing with our target is
below 2015.
Yeah. It could be late. I'm trying to think, but where did I see it? If I know where I see it. I think I saw it in Blanchetown. Oh. I think it's around 2010, 2011.
Which one do you want to go for?
Do you want to shoot with 2010?
Yeah, go for it. I'm shooting in the dark anyway.
Locking in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On 2010? Okay. American Gangster was released in 2007.
Sorry, Jim. I should have
Before
listened to
Dark
it.
Knight.
I thought it was post Dark Knight. My bad.
There we go.
Oh, look
Sound
at Phil and Harrison beaming.
That's a
I wouldn't say
stretch.
beaming, yeah. If we get one
Harrison
right,
has the
maybe.
answers.
Yeah.
Right.
Put that
Phil and
poster down,
Harrison.
Harrison.
In what year was American Mary released?
What the hell is American Mary?
Interesting choice. That's a great film.
Never heard of
Isn't it
it.
just?
Good choice, Bob. Very good choice.
Rather your
I wouldn't
one,
know the year,
actually.
but it's a great choice.
At least I knew the film of your one.
American Mary.
Mary.
Yeah, like
Never heard of it.
Jesus' mum.
Mary. Harrison, you should
Um,
check this film out after this, by the way. I think you'd like it.
Okay, I'll add
Lovely.
it to the ever-growing list that I've currently got.
It's got to be 2000s then, because Jim being, well, and you being young, I thought you would have heard of it.
No. It might be older though. Just to
It's
throw
cool film,
us.
to be fair.
Do you have any idea, Phil, or none at all?
I've never even heard of the film. Sorry, Alison, I've got no idea.
Uh,
Be shot in the dark.
1997. Go with that.
Yeah, go on, lock it in.
Are you locking in?
Yeah.
Okay. American Mary was released in 2012.
Okay.
I was going to say 2012
Yeah, I
for
wouldn't have
American
guessed that.
Gangster as well.
We're still in the game, Jim.
Isn't it?
We've lived for another
Just
day.
about.
Right. Shane and Jim. Who directed American History X?
It's an amazing film as well.
Great movie.
I've only seen that once.
Great movie, and I don't know who directed it.
I've completely blanked even on the main actor. Despite
That's
how
Edward
famous he is.
Norton.
There we go.
And you have John Connor as well.
Yes, because we were talking about that not too long ago. What other films has he directed, Bob? That's a joke.
He's not at
Dan.
liberty to say. Oh,
Carry on up the Khyber.
I don't think I'm going to know the
That
director's
is a great
name.
movie.
No,
Phil
I don't think
Silvers
I know
was in that one,
either.
wasn't he, Phil? Phil Silvers was a rare American to be in one of the Carry On films and Carry On Up the Khyber. Interesting fact.
I feel like the
No,
curb
I got
stop
nothing.
scene lives rent
Go
free
on.
in my head, unfortunately, but I can't think of the name of the director, which is really annoying. Don't know.
I don't know.
Guess a name.
I think it's a Michael Bay moment, is it? Do you know what? We're
Bay.
going Michael Mann. He directed Heat.
Michael
You
Mann.
never know.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right.
I think when Bob
Locked
gives the
in?
answer, it'll be just someone I'd never heard of before. Go Michael Mann.
Michael Mann. Locking in?
Yep. Or Jim.
Yeah.
Is that okay,
Okay.
Jim?
What you get
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The director of American History X was Tony Kaye.
I don't know who that is.
Was it who?
No.
Tony
Who?
Kaye.
Tony Kaye. All right.
K-A-Y-E. Yeah.
No, never. No,
What
no idea.
I take it these are all based off the fact you watched American Psycho on Saturday. I knew I should have looked into it. I knew.
That explains American Mary then.
I'm going to be hanging on Bob's every word, the chat from now on.
Yeah.
Yep.
The clues were there. Right. Phil and Harrison.
Follow
take
the
lead.
breadcrumbs.
Who directed American Hustle?
At least it's the film I know this time.
Maybe I've seen that film.
I think I've seen parts of it.
Seen it
No,
once.
no,
It was okay.
Yeah, it's not a film that I would have remembered the director of though.
Yeah. Not enough dragons.
No Vikings.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not a sword in
Just
sight, man.
submissive comment. We tease, don't we?
I'm not even sure if I've seen the movie Harrison. Sorry, mate. Who's in it?
Is that the one with Amy Adams, Christian Bale? Is that the one? Am I thinking of the right one?
Oh, sure. Christian Bale ever directed?
Not that one, I don't think.
I knew Bob was chatting rubbish when he said these were easy.
Yeah, one day he'll say it's easy, and we'll get every single one right.
Quite modern, aren't they?
I mean, they're more modern, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be Michael Bay then.
It's not Michael Bay. It's
Someday it will be. Someday it will be. And we'll get the
One
question
day.
wrong.
Yeah.
no, I can't. I think when Bob says it, I'll then realise what it was, but I can't think of it. No, I got
No,
nothing.
that's
Michael
fab.
Bay.
Yep. Michael Bay. Locking in.
Yeah.
Okay. The director of American Hustle was David Russell.
Right.
So, just in case you've actually lost calculation and lost track on who's winning or losing, no one's got a question right. It's just another
Since
week.
1975.
Yeah, no one's since 84 years.
Question right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. And put the pressure on. Shane and Jim. In the 2000s movie, American Psycho, who plays
Paul Allen. He's
Evelyn.
going to say.
the supposed fiance?
Say that again.
In the 2000 movie American Psycho, who
It's Reese
plays
Witherspoon.
Evelyn, the supposed fiance?
I think that's Reese Witherspoon, man.
I'm happy with
She-
that. I can't remember.
I just want to.
I haven't seen
I'm
this
pretty
film.
sure it's Reese Witherspoon. She's like they're apparently engaged, and they're a really weird relationship, and she's always on like Xanax or something like that.
Is she in the
God.
film much?
No, she's not. If
Because I don't
whoever
remember
she
her
is,
from it.
yeah, whoever she is, she's not in the movie much. Am I getting her confused?
that could
from
be it,
so-
then.
oh.
She got a big chin. Reese Witherspoon kind of has a big chin.
Kind
Like a
of.
pointy chin.
Who do you want to play as Bridget Jones?
Not as big as Bob's. Oh, that's Renee Zellweger.
I think it's Reese Witherspoon. Do you want to go with Michael Bay or Reese Witherspoon?
I'd rather go with Reese Witherspoon. if I'm honest.
Okay, I think it is actually Reese Witherspoon. We're gonna go with her.
Okay.
Yeah, you're locking in?
We're locked
Yeah.
in.
Okay. In the 2000 movie American Psycho, Evelyn, the supposed fiance, is played by Reese Witherspoon.
Brilliant. Go. We are the
It's in
goats.
shame. Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah. Okay.
Well done.
It was getting embarrassing, Jim. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Phil
That one
and
I
Alex.
actually did know. I was
No,
surprised.
it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Oh.
No, you need this. Why?
Come on, Phil.
In the 2014 movie American Sniper, who plays Taya Kyle, the wife of Chris Kyle?
Jesus. Because Chris Kyle is Bradley Cooper, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You mean Rocket Raccoon?
Yeah,
That's the
Rocket.
one. I can't even remember his wife in that
I can't
movie.
picture her face. Oh, this is going to annoy me, this one, because I like that film. It's one I've watched.
It is a really good film. I read the book after watching that.
You like do a lot of reading books, don't you?
Yeah,
books are
we're
great, man.
very well educated, I thought.
Yeah, I should try that out. It's probably why I'm losing the plot. Yeah, I'd start with the Bible.
Start with Odyssey. Like, you know, it's what everyone's reading at the moment, right?
How many people is it 3 of us reading that, or
I haven't read it. I'm tempted.
myself and
This
Phil?
one's
are-
like, you know, it's like a long poem, right? It's really hard to read. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah,
It's not that hard to read.
It rhyme.
It doesn't rhyme. It's more like keeping track of all the characters. I'm going to get ChatGPT to design a family tree for me just so I can get a visual. I'm a visual learner, man. It's there's so many names.
Have you
Like
got
I've
the,
got
the Penguin
Go on.
version? Have you got the Penguin books version of it, Shane, or is it?
The penguin.
yeah.
So it's sort of, I think it's broken down by verse.
Yeah, there's
Is that
numbers
right?
on the
Ways-
side. Yeah.
Not
I
that it
just
makes it
ignore
any
them.
easier, but yeah.
I just read, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know, just when I kind of go, okay, I think that person there is that person's grandfather, and that person they're having an affair, and then that person is a god, but then this person has, and then they introduce a new family, and I'm like, all right, let me go up. But the gist of it, I know the gist of it is like, it's the overarching story is easy to explain. Like,
Sorry, have I lost your attention on my quiz?
Yeah, sorry, Bob.
yeah.
Sorry.
I
Not enough
thinking,
dragons.
Bob. I was still thinking, but I
We just
can't
want to
picture.
distract.
I can't see her face, and then work out the name. It's gonna be very annoying though when you say it,
I
Bob.
can't believe you don't know who it is, Harrison. It's
You can have nightmares.
really bad.
Yeah, I will never sleep again because of this.
I'll never sleep again because you're never going to answer the question, Harrison. I'm waiting.
I'm gonna
for you
keep it
go
going,
to
whatever,
bed.
until tomorrow.
say
Michael
Michael
Bay.
Oh, come on.
No, let's just say a woman, an actress that is popular around them. Amy Adams. I don't think it's her.
Liv Tyler,
No,
Halle Berry.
no, I don't think it's Halle Berry.
Good strategy, lads. Naming all the females on the planet.
Alicia
Yeah.
Silverstone.
Barbara Windsor.
I'll go with Amy Adams, but it's wrong. But I'll go
Yeah?
with Amy
Are
Adams.
you locking
Go on.
in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it's better than Michael Bay.
Yeah. The actress who plays Taya Kyle, wife of Chris Kyle in American Sniper, is Sienna Miller.
Wow.
Well, that's annoying.
I have exorcised the demons.
All right,
Well done,
folks.
Shane and
Good
Jim.
game.
Guys.
Go game. Thanks for doing the
That's close,
questions. As usual, Bob, thank you very much for doing the questions. And they were
Yeah,
actually
cheers, Bob.
from the last few decades. That was all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Still useless.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks very much if already watching live or watching on replay. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on content. And follow me on Instagram. Just before we get out of here, does anyone have something they want to plug? I understand that Jim and Viking... sorry, that sounds weird. Jim and Harrison, they had their first show with Vita.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is Vita, not Vita. Yeah,
Vita. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly right. Well done.
I see people mispronouncing it, and I'm like, man,
I know it's terrible.
get on board.
She doesn't tell him though. Like,
Yeah, she
waits
should.
For me to do it.
Yeah, she should do that. Right.
One of my colleagues
yeah.
in work is Gabe. He's Polish. He's Gabriel, but everyone calls him Gabe. And he said, "I don't like Gabe. I like Gab."
Yeah,
It's really weird because you just
Oh.
assume it would be Gabe, but he
Yeah,
says, "No,
you
no,
would.
no,
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
Gab."
Gab. Yeah. Anyone want to promote anything before we go?
Yeah, I'll just shout out. I've got all my. You can buy any of my remaining originals for £100 this month. Just give me a shout.
Yeah.
There's a handful.
Are they all?
nice.
Are they framed as well, or that's that separate?
They're not framed, but there's American Werewolf in London.
Class.
is one of them, and there's Squid Game is one of the other sort of that people may have heard of.
Yeah,
Yep.
good stuff.
Okay.
That's at tinyartguy.com or on at tinyartguy on Instagram. Anyone else have something else to promote before we get out here?
You can check, as you said, you can check out our show. It'll be on Thursday at 8 and 12 p.m. Wait, I'll get this right. 8 p.m. GMT, 12 p.m. PST, and 3 p.m. EST. I've written it enough times now that I should
Them's
know
the
it.
ones.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
Vita gets her questions from the Book of Bob.
Yes, she does.
All
But
right.
I can actually win
Yeah.
these ones. I actually know some of these ones, so
You did win on our first show, actually, which I hate that fact, but there we go.
yeah, I will forever hold that against you. You remember that time?
Well,
I won?
Until he beats you now the next time, you see, he's going to have
Yeah,
to...
but it will never be the first time.
Yeah.
This
You
is
piss
true.
him off, it could be the last time, though, you know?
Could be.
Never like the first time.
Yeah.
If it's
All right, guys, on that note, see you, folks. Good luck.
See you later.